Good morning, children. Sairam. Today we are going to learn a new chapter. Okay, chapter number 11. The title of the chapter is Light, Sound, and Force. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about these three things: light, sound, and force. Okay, so in today's class we will learn about light. Okay, so do you think light is important? Do you think light is important for us? Yes, isn't it? Light is very much important because using the light only we can see the things around us and we can see the persons around us, isn't it? In dark we cannot see anything, so light is very much important for us. Okay, so what are the sources of light? Can you tell me some of the sources of light? Yes, sun. So in the daytime we get the light from sun, isn't it? So in the night time we get light from electric bulb or the lighted candle or fire, isn't it? So these are the sources of light. Torch light, isn't it? So these are the some of the sources of light. Okay, so if you take a torch on the light on the wall, okay, if you take a torch and press it on, okay, and if you show it on the wall and then you just go back from the wall, then what do you see? So the lighted area on the wall will be larger, will get larger, isn't it? So if you take one torch, okay, you on it and you show it on the wall, okay, and then you go back, that is move away from the wall, okay, then what do you see? The lighted area on the wall becomes larger, isn't it? And can you imagine the lighted area on the wall becomes larger, isn't it? But the brightness becomes less, isn't it? Brightness becomes less. So like that, sun is far away from us, isn't it? The planet sun is far away from us and it spreads the light all over the earth. Okay, so if you close to the wall and if you show the torch on the wall, then you will see some part of the wall will get light, isn't it? But if you go away from the wall, then the lighted area becomes larger, isn't it? But the brightness becomes less. So like that, the planet sun is far away from us and it spreads light all over the earth. Okay, shall we read? Yes, light. You get light from the sun. You also get light from an electric bulb. Things that give out light are called sources of light. Okay, things that give out light are called sources of light. Okay, light is very important. You can see things only when there is a light. Plants can make food only with sunlight. So sunlight is very much important for plants to make food, isn't it? We have learnt in the previous chapter. isn't it? So sunlight is very much important for the plants also to prepare food. Okay. So these are the some of the sources of light. Sun, this is sun, lighted candle, electric bulb and fire. Okay, so these are the some of the sources of light. Shine a torch on a wall. Now move away from the wall. The lighted area gets larger and less bright. In the same way, the sun shines from far away and spreads its light all over the earth. Okay, so see, if you light a torch close to the wall, then you can see that some amount of the wall will be bright, isn't it? So the lighted area is small. So when you move away from the wall, then the lighted area becomes larger, but the brightness becomes less. Here it is very bright, but here it is less, isn't it? So when you move away from the wall, then the lighted area gets larger, but the brightness becomes less. Okay. The next one is shadows. Shadows. So did you see your shadow? Yes. Yes. I know you all have seen it, isn't it? So how do you get shadow? Again, shine a torch on the wall. Okay. Then if you place any things between the torch and the wall, then you can see the shadow of the thing on the wall, isn't it? Imagine you are going to shine a torch on the wall. Okay. So now you imagine that you shine a torch on the wall. Okay. And you are going to place a thing between torch and the wall. Then what you will see? You will see the shadow of the thing on the wall, isn't it? So I'll show you a picture. So see the picture. So there is one girl. She is having a torch, okay, on the wall. So she shine a torch on the wall and she has placed a book between torch and the wall. So she could see the shadow of her hand and the book on the wall, isn't it? So that's how you will see the shadow of the thing on the wall. Okay, so we can see shadows. Shine a torch on a wall again. This time hold a book between the torch and the wall. Can you see the shadow of the book and your hand on the wall? Yes, isn't it? You can see the shadow of the book and your hand on the wall. Is the shape of the shadow the same as that of the book? No, isn't it? So if you place it near to the torch, then the shadow becomes big, isn't it? So it will show like a big book, the shadow, isn't it? Now hold a toy between the torch and the wall. What is the shape of the shadow now? Does it look like the toy? Yes, isn't it? Because it is the shadow of the toy, so it look like the toy. So a shadow is formed when something blocks the path of light. Okay, so see the picture. So this book blocks the path of the light, isn't it? So the shadow will be shown on the wall. Okay, a shadow is formed when the thing blocks the path of the light. Okay, a shadow is formed when something blocks the path of light. Your hand, a toy and a book block light, isn't it? But some of the things let the light passes through it. What is it? Glass, isn't it? So glass is let the light to passes through it. But books, toys, hands, these are all the things that block the light, block the path of the light. So the shadow will be shown on the wall. Okay. Your hand, a toy and a book block light. Some things allow light to pass through them. Glass lets light pass through it. So glass, if you place a glass between the torch and the wall, then it let the light to pass through it. Okay, but if you place any hard thing like a book or box, anything like that, then it will block the path of the light. So shadow will form. Shadow will be formed on the wall. Is it clear, children? How the shadow will be formed? Only when the thing block the path of the light. Okay, a shadow is formed when something blocks the path of the light. Okay, if something blocks the path of the light, then shadow will be formed. Okay, the things like glass will not block the path of the light, but it let the light to pass through it. Okay, so these are all the things about shadows. Okay, next one, how do you see things? So we have learned that if we have light, we can see things, isn't it? In the dark only we cannot see anything, but during the daytime, or if we have any sources of light, then we can see the things. How do we see the things? So if we see the lighted lamp, then it gives light, isn't it? So we can see candle. But if we see any things like table, chair, fruits, vegetables, it cannot give light, isn't it? Then how do we see that? If we see the candle means, lighted candle means, it gives the light, so we can see that. But if we see the table, the things like table, chair, cot or fruits or anything that will not give light, then how do we see the things? So when sunlight or any light from the sources falls on the, if we see an apple example, okay, when the sunlight or any light from the sources falls on the apple, then the light will bounce. Okay, the light, when the light falls on the apple, then it bounces. Okay, then that bounced light will falls on your eyes. then only you can see that apple. Okay? Is it clear? Have you all understood? So when the light falls on the apple or anything, then the light bounces off. Okay? And that bounced light will fall on your eyes. Then only you can see that things. Okay? Shall we read? Yes. So you need light to see things. You can see things that give out light, such as a lighted candle or a lighted electric bulb. But an apple does not give out light. How do you see the apple? When light from the sun or an electric bulb falls on the apple, it bounces off. When this bounced light falls on your eyes, you can see the apple. Look at the picture. So, the light from the electric bulb falls on the apple and it bounces off, and that bounce light will fall on your eyes. Okay? Then only you can see the apple. Am I clear, children? So I will repeat. So the light from an electric bulb falls on the apple. It bounces off. So these dotted lines shows that the bounced light. So when this bounced light falls on your eyes, you can see the apple. Okay? Is it clear, children? So this is the way we see the things. Okay? You see things when they bounce light to your eyes. You see things when they bounce light to your eyes. You can see the moon when it bounces sunlight to your eyes. Isn't it? So during the night time we can see the moon. How? So it bounces the light. So sunlight falls on the moon and it bounces the light so that we can see the moon. Okay? You can see the moon when it bounces sunlight to your eyes. Bouncing of light by an object is called reflection. So this is called reflection. Okay? Bouncing of light by an object is called reflection. So see, bouncing of light from an object. So this is the bouncing light. So bouncing of light from an object is called reflection. Okay? Have you all understood, children? So today we have learned about light, shadows, and how do we see the things, isn't it? So we have learned that light is very much important so that we can see the things around us, isn't it? So what are we have learned some sources of light, isn't it? Sun, electric bulb, lighted candle, and lighted fire, isn't it? And we have learned one experiment, isn't it? So if we shine a torch on the wall and if we go back, that is move away from the wall, then the lighted area becomes larger but the brightness becomes less. So like that, sun shines far away from us and it spreads its light all over the earth. Okay. The next one is shadows. So how does a shadow is formed? So a shadow is formed when something blocks the path of the light. Isn't it? How did shadows form? Shadow is formed when something blocks the path of the light. So again, if you shine a torch on the wall and if you place anything between torch and the wall, then you can see the shadow of the thing on the wall. That means that thing blocks the path of the light, so that the shadow is formed. But some things like glass will not block the path of the light, but it lets the light passes through it. Okay. So these are all the things we have learnt in shadows. Then how do we see the things? So when sunlight or any light from sun or electric bulb falls on that object, it bounces off. This bounced light, when this bounced light falls on your eyes, then you can see the things. For that also we have learned one experiment, isn't it? So when the light from an electric bulb falls on an apple, it bounces off. When these bounced light falls on your eyes, then you can see the apple. Okay. So these are all the things we have learnt today. Okay. So read the lesson, children. Go through the lesson so that you can understand and you will remember the new terms. And we have learnt about reflection, isn't it? Bouncing of light by an object is called reflection. Okay. Bouncing of light by an object is called reflection. Okay. Read the lesson so that you can remember the new terms. Okay, children. So that's all for today's session. So I'll meet you in the next class. Okay. Thank you.